today.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kerry Hyder. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. 3rd play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. Back deep, Ray McLeod. Fielded at the 33. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 40. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
We're scoreless after 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard. On 2nd and 2, Purdy. The quick slant caught.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the 49ers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. On first down, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Purdy to throw it on first down. And into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. A final shot before the break. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So that a free 15 yards.
And it's always a tough one as a defender because a lot of the penalties that you commit, pass interference, holding, when they happen, you actually know what you're doing. But a face mask penalty, a lot of times it's inadvertent, but it still costs you the same amount of yardage.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Purdy with it on third and long. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a two-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
On fourth down, here's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. But things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense once again up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st down, it's Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Purdy looking to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now Stafford and the Rams down by 2 touchdowns. 1:55 remaining. They've yet to score all game long, but now they need to do so twice in short order to have a shot. Completes this to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Stafford looks to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Kittle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing again on 2nd down. Purdy. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.